Happy day, man. Happy day.
Happy day.
Yeah.
What day is it down there in Panama?
It's Friday.
It's Friday. Okay, you guys have the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, this is not Australia, man. Like we're not in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Australia's on like Sunday and shit already, right?
Yeah, or something. Like okay, Panama lines up with Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. We line up with Florida, so yeah, kind of like Eastern time. At some point of the year, then you do your daytime savings witchcraft, and then we're like 1 hour behind.
Do you guys do the that one time back that fuck?
Daytime savings? No,
Yeah.
we can only afford one time. Yeah, we don't do that down here, so that becomes very confusing, especially with streams, because they tell me 7 and it's 6, and I'm like, shit, it's always 7 down here.
You guys don't have a problem with coming to America, right?
I love that movie. Uh,
You know what I mean? Like, if you wanted to move here, you could, right? Don't we? Are we good with Panama?
yeah, I mean, you invaded Panama in '89, but we're kind of calling for it. Like we dress sexy and no, for real. Like when you guys invaded Panama, you were trying to get Manuel Noriega out of
Yeah,
power,
yeah. The
and
pineapple.
yeah, the pineapple guy, pineapple dude, and we didn't like him anyway, So yeah, when you guys came in, guns a blazing, we're like, hey, he's right there, you can take him. So yeah, like no, there's no really like animosity towards the U.S. Really. The
Yeah.
thing is, like, you don't see many Panamanians out of Panama. Like, have you noticed that? Like, when you see Latinos, there's always like Puerto Rican, Mexican,
Dude.
all of South America, but there's not that huge
I never
Panamanian.
saw a lot of Panamanians in New York City.
No, no.
Lots of Puerto Ricans,
Mm-hmm.
lots of Dominicans,
Yeah,
Ecuadorians.
yeah.
Not really,
Colombians.
not a lot of. I mean, I'm sure there was Mexicans there,
Yeah,
but not a lot. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
they
They
didn't they
concentrate
didn't
on
seem
the
like
West
such a
Coast.
big thing.
Yeah, they concentrate on the West Coast, the Mexicans, and Texas. That's like the border. Like since the border is so close, like the biggest Mexican colonies are, like Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, LA. But yeah, New York, it's more Puerto
That's
Rico, Ecuador, Colombia.
that's for you, past master Dan.
Hey, what's up?
What's the deal, dog?
So yeah, the thing with Panama is like we don't really get out of here because I mean we've been dollarized since our inception, so you can make a pretty nice living in Panama if you know what you're doing. If you're a moron, then yeah, you have to emigrate. Just there's no safety net.
Yeah,
Like if you're at the mercy of the government, it's a hard life.
it's a
So you
hard not life for
you better know
us.
how to dance or something.
You better start tap dancing, motherfucker.
Exactly.
You better start renting some fucking
Yeah.
Gregory Hines movies.
Yeah, dude, you better do that Mantan Razzmatazz thing.
Yeah, instead of making a movie called White Nights,
Hmm.
call it fucking Brown Days.
Brown days, yeah, brown days. Woo! So yeah, dude, like I mean, we got the canal, so a lot
We
of
got the
people have,
canal. That's
yeah,
that's good. All
yeah,
right.
there's really good salads there.
Rise is the prompt that I'm using. I'm not
Okay.
fucking inking, but I'm just gonna pencil.
Oh,
But,
okay.
what do you got going on?
Oh well, I'm working on the trailer for Waifus and Kaijis, and I'm following the music, and now I have to make 17 stills of the characters. I don't know if you want to check that out. I mean, you're drawing right now, so I don't want to stop your flow.
Yeah, they
But
came
yeah,
here to watch me draw, and not.
yeah, exactly. So later on, maybe I can show you what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm doing like those stills you see on trailers
Yeah,
of every character in a pose with the robot behind and some kaiju. So it's been fun. It's been a fun couple of days doing that.
nice.
Yeah.
Fuck, I need a new project, dude. I mean, I have like
Do
work,
you?
like regular work, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh my
I know
god,
what you
I
mean.
need like, you-
Rock and Roll Ninja to come out, and then I need to like get
Mm.
that next script and just.
Yeah. Weren't you working on that like bird like superhero thing?
Yeah, I'm still fucking with that. I'm still looking for the hook. You
Okay,
know, I
okay.
think it's a good idea.
Yeah,
You
the
know, but
character design looks
also,
dope.
I did something that some of the fucking brightest people in our industry are not doing. I
Mm.
Googled it.
Ooh, okay. Yeah,
You know what I mean? I was like, I
that's
really like
important.
the idea of the eagle. Let me
Yeah.
Google that. Anybody ever use fucking A? There's been eagles,
Yeah, there's
multiple
several
eagles.
eagles.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I was like,
But you
fuck.
can't
Okay,
let
I
that
need to
stop you
like.
though.
I mean, I need to be a little bit. I want to be a little bit more clever, and I'm also
Mm.
thinking about converting that into maybe like a 16 page, and then having something else 16 pages,
Mm.
like
Like an
darker image.
anthology.
Remember the image, kind of
Mm.
like darker image, like that,
Yeah.
but like they're all my short stories.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
it's an anthology of you. I get
yeah,
it.
yeah. An anthology of me,
Yeah.
and then and if
So
something jams, then it,
yeah.
it, it jams, and I can like say, all right, well, let's expand on that because
Well, yeah, that's a cool way to throw spaghetti at the wall, I guess. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like you have a couple of concepts, see which one vibes, and then like, okay, this one's gonna be get turned into a full fledged book. So yeah, it's not a bad idea,
I mean, I
really.
wouldn't mind doing fake ads and shit. You know what I mean? I mean, I
Yeah.
know that's not completely original, but
Oh,
I
dude.
would love to do like some fake ads and movie trailer or movie posters kind of stuff. I think that would
Oh.
be where I would be like, yeah, like I want to hire you, man. But would you hire? Can you do a hostess ad for me?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, like I'm doing kind of that with my dad, cause I mean he's been like a radio host for like most of his life, and now he
Hmm.
wants to do a YouTube show, but it's in Spanish. And to sell ads, we're making fake ads so people can see like the style of the ads.
Yeah.
But dude, like my dad's really funny. Like he's doing a uh, an ad on lube,
A what?
an ad on lube, like for like locks.
Yeah.
But the text sounds like he's selling lube for like sex. And dude, it's really funny, but it's in Spanish.
Oh.
But dude, like it's all like that. And yeah, like it makes sense because like you can show like, okay, this is the tone of the ads I can make for you. So
And
it's
it
actually
like
brilliant.
generates a whole
Hmm.
like event when you're picking up the book.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like the whole book is like this whole like kind of uh curated thing.
yeah. And it's another exercise in creativity too, I think, because making an ad is not easy. And
No, but it's like that's been like early days Matt Barr shit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, hey, could
yeah.
you do us an ad? Like, you
Hmm.
bet. Because I need to fucking pay for my phone bill. I'll totally do an
Exactly.
ad for you. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
it's
like,
just like
I don't think your
it's like
product's
barely any illustration, mostly
yeah.
just graphic
I don't
design
think your
shit.
product's that great, but I'll do it.
Yeah.
I love your product hard. Yeah, that's been my life, man. Making shit I don't like look good.
Yeah. Yeah. That's part of our job
Hmm.
is making other people's like weird ideas fucking work.
Oh, dude.
And
Remember,
that's
like,
okay. That's
yeah. What's like the
I'm
weirdest?
definitely moving the fuck out of that
Yeah,
fucking.
what's the weirdest product you worked on? Because I have a couple of stories, man.
Say hello. Who else is in the chat? What are you asking me now, sir?
What's the weirdest product you've worked on?
Oh, weirdest product
Yeah,
that
I
I've
don't know if
worked on.
I'm formulating the
All
question
right. Yeah,
properly.
here we go.
Okay.
Um, I was working on at a company that did walking sticks,
Mm-hmm.
and I was designing like the shit that like wrapped around the walking sticks.
Uh-huh.
And it's called the company was called Royal Shaft, and like originally they were doing ski poles,
Okay.
right? They were doing ski poles with this like special way of laminating the poles with graphics and stuff. So I was like hired. I was like doing all these like cool graphics for these ski poles, and then I guess they just weren't making as much money, and so the guy like went into like walking sticks,
Hmm.
like canes. I guess
Okay.
that's what am I saying? Walking stick
Yeah.
canes.
Paper
Like
canes. Yeah.
yeah, like the canes with the fucking weird rubber things at the end. Like if you go into
Yeah.
CVS
Hmm.
and those like canes, like it's because it's like I'll go in there and I'll see like these weird little flower patterns and shit, and
Hmm.
I'll remember like that I did those. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's
The
probably
ones
the
with the tennis
weirdest thing.
balls.
Say what?
The ones with the tennis balls at the end.
No, it's like single cane, or
Okay.
it's like a
Okay.
single cane. It's not like a fucking walker,
Yeah.
you
I got
know.
you. Got you.
It's like because the guy like he can only do like certain lengths and
Mm.
certain diameters because of the laminating process that the guy
Got
like
you.
uses,
Hmm.
and so yeah, so that's fucking weird. I thought that was like we're doing like canes now. I was like, all right.
Ooh.
And I mean, he just has my vector art, and
Yeah.
it's like pretty timeless. Like it's just like flowers and floral patterns and shit. You know what I mean? That I made up, and so yeah, he's still turning them out. So if I go to CVS, I'll see my shit. I did another thing that was like uh, a knob that you
Uh-huh.
attach to your steering wheel,
Okay.
and the guy wanted some like artwork on the top of the knob.
Whoa. Okay.
And you so what you do is like you're driving like this. Hey, here's me driving,
Hmm.
right? So if you like take this kind of a knob that has
Yeah.
some washers in it, you attach it, and you could just fucking one hand your shit,
Yeah.
and it's not legal.
No.
It's not legal, and but he was like, "Hey, man, I need you to draw some artwork for the top of my thing." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." He's like, "Are you sure it's okay? You're right." I was like, "I don't give a fuck. I don't know what you're
Yeah.
talking about, you know." So I did that.
Bassmaster Dan has it. It's a pommel for the steering wheel.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a pommel. Yeah. I mean, they're weird, but they're not that weird, man. Like once I worked in a campaign to like raise awareness on cholera.
On
Uh,
cholera?
yeah, cholera, the disease,
Uh huh.
and cholera is linked to diarrhea, right? But the creative from the ad agency was a serious pothead, was a chick, and dude, she came with the stupidest superhero comic book idea called Super Health versus Diarrhea Man or something. It was just,
What?
yeah, dude. I was supposed to design it, but dude, like we were at the meeting and she's trying to explain her bullshit, and she smells like weed and patchouli, and we're
Ugh.
laughing our balls off, dude. Like, and then her boss is like, "Yeah, no, you're back to the drawing board." But I had to make a sketch of Super Health and Diarrhea Man.
Now, I mean, if
Yeah,
it's just like drawing stuff, I've done
yeah,
some like weird like t-shirt designs.
yeah.
Like if that's a product, I'm like I was thinking of like weirdest like physical products because I've done
Mm.
some fucking weird shit, dude,
Yeah, dude.
for
Like,
t-shirts. I've done colon awareness 5K relay run or whatever the fuck it
mhm.
was. It was literally guts with two eyes and like
Ugh.
the intestines and shit. And like and like I worked the small intestines so that they create a smile. You know what
Now
I
we're
mean? And like
talking.
he had fucking sneakers on and he's running and people were just like, that's so cool, but fucking
Ugh.
disturbing as
Yeah,
shit.
dude.
You know what I mean? But I did that. I've done
Dude.
oh my god, dude. I mean, I've like with t-shirts, dude, I've run the gambit from
Yeah.
like Labrador dog
Mm.
looking at a duck and it saying, Southern Outfitters. That goofy shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Southern Outfitters, Southern boy pride, shit like that you see in stores. Like I've sat there
Yeah.
and like, drawn that stuff and then it's cool stuff, I've got to do a
Yeah.
bunch of cool shit. But yeah, dude, I've drawn like some really, really weird shit because people
Oh,
just come
dude.
in, they're like, yeah, man, this is what I want for my
Mm.
t-shirt. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. I want like a gypsy dancing and I want like the flames to say outlaw on it. Yeah, man, that's what I want. I'm like, all right, buddy.
All
Dude,
right.
that was
Hey,
a real one,
hey.
dude. That was fucking crazy. I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
dude. Dude, like I remember once, like we filmed this commercial, and they were supposed to have this sequence with a girl with a beagle. And dude, we get the beagle. We had, I mean, normally when you film with animals and kids, with kids they can only work for 4 hours,
Uh-huh.
and with animals you need to have at least like an extra dog because the heat from the lights, like I mean, we're talking 2000, 2002, 2003.
Yeah.
So by that time, like there was no LED lighting; it was all tungsten, so it's like hot as fuck, and dogs normally pass out from the heat, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
dude, you
So
gotta
so
fucking
we have like two beagles, and the first beagle is like awesome, and basically we're filming. The dog gets exhausted. We bring out the second one.
we're filming and we're
Yeah,
filming.
and dude, he did well, but nobody noticed that the dog had like a huge boner, man.
Uh
And we find out when we're like checking out the footage, right?
the
It's like,
fucking
okay,
dailies. Uh-huh.
yeah, like okay, who's gonna get rid of the boner? Like someone has to go then in there physically with After Effects,
Oh.
basically mask a dog's dick. And by the technology of that time, that was like 4 days of nothing but dick.
Yeah.
And dude, like I almost lost that bet, man. I'm not. I mean, another guy won it, so he had to do it. It's like, oh, but that was horrible, man.
I did a trifold brochure one
Mhm.
time for a real estate company, and they sent me the photos. I started putting the whole thing together, and they came back with like, "Can you kind of maybe fix us a little bit?"
Oof.
And I was like,
Yes.
sure. And so
That's
I
the
like fucking went into
worst.
fucking Photoshop and like cleaned up their fucking teeth and like got rid of
Ugh.
like shit, like brightened up their eyes and
Yeah.
stuff.
On
Did
yellow
as
teeth.
much as I could,
Yeah.
but they were like, "Oh yeah, this is fantastic," and I was like, "It
Dude,
looks like some fucking glamour shots, but okay,
yeah, dude, that's the
did
thing.
my
Like
best."
when you realize people are hideous, man. Because when you're working in shit like that, it's just like, wow, that's a big gape in that teeth. Those teeth are really yellow.
Yeah, why
God
is that one
damn.
like, oh lordy
Ooh.
day, look at that guy's bags. I'm fucking
Yeah.
packing a trip to Europe with those fucking bags.
Yeah, dude. Ugh.
Bless their heart, you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
just like,
yeah,
let
yeah.
me
But that's
work
the thing.
hard
Like
for them.
you're paying attention to detail in those situations. So you see, like, wow, that titty is longer than the other one. Like stuff that you.
Yes, that like internal, like, oh Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That is where we start, and then once
Mhm.
I get to a point where I'm going, yeah, that looks feasible and it looks realistic and it looks okay, then we
Yeah.
can move on because I know I'm like, nah, that looks like dog shit. I'll fucking call it dog shit right up until the end,
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I don't know, it looks fucked up. Looks kind of fucked up. I don't know if we could do this. Looks kind of okay, maybe. All right, yeah, that does look like shit. Okay.
yeah. It's horrible, man. Like that's what I where my life is right now. Like I'm working with IP, and most of the clients like kind of know what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Is dude, like in advertising, mostly it's like the guy makes mattresses, right? He doesn't know anything about the sign, and they get picky. Like they see a picture movie, like I want that. Like, brother, you don't have the budget for that.
Mm-hmm.
Explain that kind of stuff. Like I don't know, I'm not living that reality today, so I'm grateful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
Oof. Trifolds. Jeez Louise. Dude,
Mm-hmm.
I used to work for an amphitheater. You guys, is this turning out all right? This is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a wyvern, right?
Yeah, it's kind of dragon thing sitting on a post.
Yeah. Okay, nerd coming out. A dragon with two legs is a wyvern,
Uh-huh.
and a dragon with four legs is a dragon.
Mm.
So that's the nerd parentheses of the day. Hmm.
Fuck, I
Quetzalcoatl.
wish I knew what the fuck that meant. What does this mean, Mats?
Color a sidekick.
Sidekick? Was you talking to industry? What are you talking about?
Oh shit.
All right, spell that out for me again.
Yeah, diarrhea, man. I don't
No,
know,
not
man.
diarrhea, man. The fucking Warmeringer, or whatever the fuck you call this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Pejorative Rex.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of
Pejorative.
what I was thinking of, kind of like a cousin to the fucking
Mm-hmm.
the guy from Dragon Slayer.
Yeah. Yeah. Great movie.
Yeah, it was like something pejorative or pejorative Rex or something.
Mm.
It was like it's called like the Dirty Worm was the guy
Yeah.
was what the wizard called out in the movie.
Mm.
I was like, oh, that's fucking
Yeah, dude. But this is a wyvern, though. You're
okay.
drawing a
Spell that out.
wyvern. Okay, I think Goblet Penny Shot. Just quoted.
What goblet penny shot?
Yeah, it's in the chat. He spelled wyvern properly. And also Praetor 7. Wyvern.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wyvern. Jay will finish it. I said goblet. Dude, I need glasses, man. I'm growing old.
Dude, I know. My kid gave me a toy the other day, and I was like trying to see where it was made, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh yeah,
Why
that's the
couldn't I
worst.
fucking read that little text? I was like, "What the
Yeah.
fuck is going on with me?" I was like, "Hold on, kids." I like went into the bathroom and turned all the lights on. I was like, "Okay, let me read this shit." Made in Taiwan. Okay,
That one. I could have guessed that.
There you go. All right. So he's on some sort of post.
Yeah. Some sort of pedestal.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw something out down here. I don't know what now.
Could be a mountain of bones of all the shit he.
I wanted to kick back to Rise.
To rise.
Yeah, so maybe it's like, it could be something completely different. I don't know. I was
maybe an
thinking
altar
earlier of like a fucking hot air balloon.
Yeah.
Or
people
somebody being
worshiping.
summoned.
Yeah, people worshiping the wyvern. Kind of like.
You know, man. All right, here's the pitch. I was like talking to my wife about this, and she was like, and my wife is amazing, dude. She's so fucking honest about shit. Like I told her, she was like, "Yeah, that sounds like Ghostbusters,
Nice.
such and such," and I was like, "Shit, you're right."
Yeah, there's nothing better than have someone to tell you you're full of shit. Like,
just like, oh, honey, you need a hook, baby. You ain't got no hook, honey.
Yeah.
So it's like, I was like, like for Rise, I was like, what if I draw like a demon rising out of a pentagram with like candles and shit? You know what I mean? Like, I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool. Then it's like, well, I don't want anybody to think that I'm a fucking Satan worshiper.
Yeah,
or that I'm like down with the dark side. You know what I mean? So so then that started rolling in my head of like, how would you draw that, or like what would you add? And so I was like going through this whole like scene of like okay, I'm gonna put you in the theater of the mind. All right, there's this dark room. The fucking candles are lit. There's this circle. All you see is like this circle, right? Everything else is black. The wood is gnarled. It's got, nails coming out of it and shit. It's all fucking fucked up. And you see like a symbol painted on it and shit. And so there's somebody sitting there and they like have a stone tablet or something. Cause this is like ancient. This is like Babylonian shit that they're summoning. So he's like reading this fucking tablet and this thing gets summoned and it's like sitting there materialized and like, the guy who's doing the summoning, like he says something like, "Are you here to wreak havoc? Are you prepared for damnation or whatever?" You know what I mean? Yeah. Something clever. Get a fucking writer to fucking work that out for you. So right, so and as soon as like the fucking demon is like, yes, like giant spotlights turn on and like a fucking electric field gets fucking clicked on, and then you like realize that like. The wood that's being used is just like a little platform inside this giant like cage inside a warehouse kind of facility.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and all the lights pop on. It's like, yeah, we got him.
Got him. So it's like Ghostbusters Guantanamo thing? going on?
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
Ghostbusters, but like the beginning of fucking Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah. I
with like a
see.
little bit
Like,
of fucking Cabin in the Woods, where
mm-hmm.
I'm like, but no, I don't. It's like Cabin in the Woods, like you've captured all these monsters
Yeah.
and you have them down there, but like I wouldn't want to like use them against fucking youth. You know what I mean? It's like this is
Yeah.
purely fucking catching these various demons and shit, and
But
then like
what for what
locking them in
reason
a
though?
fucking no rad or something. You know
Yeah.
what I
But
mean?
for
Like
what reason though?
just to fucking clear the earth, just to
Because
be
no, because you know what would be cool? Like
just to
if
be a
you
good guy. Like no other reason to be like
yeah.
that's fucking wrong and we're doing what's right.
Yeah, yeah. But wouldn't it be cool if somehow those demons they're capturing are like an energy source?
Oh,
So there's an element. So there's good guys, right? But there's an element within the organization that wants to use the demons for profit. And there you get the conflict. Hey, we're capturing way too many demons. Like, yeah, but with money, man, you know. And you get that thing like they are about to escape because they're like overstepping or like over capturing like that. Like, that's the thing. Like the story's cool, but
yeah,
I'm missing the conflict. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
So that would be nice if there was like a ulterior motives to the capturing. And there's guys who are like there for the right reasons, and these are the heroes. And there's other guys that just like plain old like secondary bad guys because the real bad guys are the demons, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know,
Yeah, that I mean, I see a future in that. You're kind of good at this, son. You're gonna go places.
it's the good ideas that I have.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the fucking hooks. I'm just like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, this guy just like a fucking eagle, and
The
maybe it's
fucking
not the big
eagle, and he's
brother,
a
maybe it's actually the
huge
little
cock. Yeah.
brother.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens? I don't know. He
I don't
fucking
know.
punches some commies. You know?
Yeah, exactly. He's cool, right? Look at him. He's a
Yeah,
fucking
I don't
eagle.
know. So what's the hook? Maybe he has a rocket pack too.
Yeah, it's a rocket pack. How about that? It's a rocket pack, and he really enjoys peanut butter
Long
and jelly
walk on the
sandwiches or something.
beach.
Yeah, yeah, but that's the thing. Like,
Heterosex.
yeah, it's the. I always start writing stories with the conflict. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, I'll design like characters at the wazoo, just like things that look cool to me. But the stories always start with the conflict. Like, okay, what's the problem, basically? You know what I mean? Because you can go into a room, for example, you go to a room where your kids were, and you see like a mess,
Yeah.
and it can
Oh
go
yeah.
anywhere. You know what I mean? The story can go anywhere.
Mhm.
So the main thing is that question: what's the problem? So solving that question is half the story. Then comes the solution, right? And is there going to be sacrifice within the solution? Like, who knows?
Yes.
Oh, dude.
I'm drawing and I'm concurring with you. If you can't see me, I'm
Yeah.
nodding my head.
Yeah. No, the thing is, like, I like what you're doing here. Is that's cool? Like that's cool. Like very like in the foreground, or is it part of the pedestal? It looks like a foreground element.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna put it in the foreground. I don't
Awesome.
know. I mean,
Yeah, no, dude. Like as a
I
foreground
started
element,
fucking
it gives
drawing
a lot
some
of
sort of
dimension.
demon skull.
Hmm. It gives a lot of dimension if you put it in the foreground. You just have to be a
Yeah.
little bit more uh like thicker lines to give it more presence.
I'm working it.
Yeah. And I know what you're doing. I know you know what you're doing.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
Rise,
Right.
Lord Vader.
Oh, dude, that was the goofiest rice ever.
Really fucking goofy.
Yeah, dude, it was like a BDSM thing. Like Palpatine was having his way with Anakin.
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
Now that I have
you in your sex harness,
Yeah, dude.
rise.
Rice. You can
Press the
take
red button. It'll
Yeah.
automatic your boner.
You can, no.
Padme.
You can remove the gag now. No. Where's Padme in your anger? Lord Beta, you fucked her too hard.
Yeah.
No!
When she asked you to choke her, she didn't mean all.
Yeah, she forgot the safe word and you killed her.
You know, I wonder, like, did he not know? I mean, did he knew that she was pregnant? Did he couldn't sense that she had twins?
I don't know, man. There's a lot of holes in that story, to be completely honest.
I know somebody's gonna
That,
be like, "Shut up, you fucking nerd!
yeah, that's a holy
Fucking
story,
space
man.
opera, fucking nerd! Shut up!"
Star
But
Trek for life. Yeah,
I mean, I guess I still kind of care a little bit about the old stuff.
yeah, me too. I mean, the
I
thing is
watched
like,
the whole fucking dude. I watched the last episode of Sakatuna, and
oof,
I
I skipped
fucking
that one.
huh?
I skipped that one.
I watched it because, dude,
Mhm.
I was interested in what that other fucking guy was doing. That fucking the dude who's fucking dead now,
Yeah.
right? I was like, what the fuck? This guy's like, yeah, they rise, they fall, they rise, they fall. Like, where's the fucking source? Like,
Mhm.
who's fucking controlling this cycle of bullshit? Like, that's where I'm going. I was like, damn, that's fucking kind of cool. I mean,
Mhm.
it did have some like weird, like Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
kind of imagery, you know, with the giant statue pointing. I was like, dude, we've all seen that fucking image. Like,
Yeah, but
what
that
are you
that's
doing?
all that's all like from the Filoni verse because he's like heavily using the Clone Wars and his Rebels run. So it was a little bit masturbatory. Like I don't know, like that the statue, the big statue, it's a guy called like the father of the Force,
Oh,
and
okay.
that was an episode on Clone Wars where you had the father, the daughter, and the son. So the father was balanced, the daughter was the light, and the son was the dark side. And supposedly the journey of the chosen one should have ended in that planet. Like Anakin should have stayed there and balanced the force
Uh
with
huh.
the becoming the father, and he chose not to. So like that was supposed to be like another step to the into the dark side for Anakin. But that's all Filoni. So I don't believe it. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I did not watch the Rebels, so
Yeah,
you're and like that was one of my what the fuck is going on when this show started,
yeah,
because I was like, who the fuck are all these people? And it seems like I'm supposed to suddenly really give a fuck about
yeah,
these people.
exactly. I don't know.
Like, why don't you pretend like I don't know who the fuck these people are?
I mean,
Nope.
to me,
We're gonna
Filoni,
pretend like you're aware of
yeah,
6, 7 years of fucking cartoons. You know, it's like, man,
like you don't know this shit, and you call yourself a fan. And that
no.
was kind of the
Well, I mean, I
attitude.
am a fan. I'm just not a
Yeah.
fan of like fan fiction, which
No,
I feel like that's what all
what I
this
mean
shit
is
is.
that was the attitude of the whole thing. Like you were supposed to, like, you didn't watch Clone Wars, and you call yourself a fan. It's like,
I
to
mean, I
me,
had to
it's
like
just
eat a shit sandwich and watch a
yeah,
fucking YouTube video
hmm
of like,
yeah.
let me catch you up on a Sakato tan. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's like,
Toe,
fuck, man,
toe jam. I suck a toe jam.
a Sakato jam.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, fuck,
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like to
man.
me, Star Wars is 6 movies. The first 3 were close to perfect. The other 3 were enjoyable. Like I don't know. Like I don't hate the prequels that much. Like a lot of people really hated the prequels guts. Like I'm not on that
The
camp.
prequels, I don't hate on them as much
Yeah,
as I used to.
yeah. I didn't hate them when they came out. Like the only ones I openly said like this is a piece of shit was Clone Wars, Attack of the Clones.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was bad. Especially the attempt at love. Like dude, I don't know how George Lucas has children because that love story was bullshit.
dude, the love story in
Yeah,
fucking Attack of the Clones was as fake as the fucking scenery, dude.
yeah, dude. It was like a
They
teenager's
fucking filmed that
jerking off.
whole movie on blue screens,
Yeah,
and it was you could tell everything is like kind of weird and fake, but like
yeah.
yeah, their shit was fake as fuck, man.
And it affected the acting too. Like uh the factory scene, the factory sequence when they're like in the droid factory. the
Damn it! Why
acting,
did you
like this,
fucking made me remember that shit?
yeah, the acting destroyed it for me. You know what I mean? Like, they were not acting like they were in danger. You know what
No.
it's, yeah, it's just like, or something
And did
blue
they?
or
What was
something
the
blue.
music? He was like dun 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 dun.
Yeah, it was all like Warner Brothers shit. And
Oh no, Master's gonna kill me because I ruined another
another
lightsaber. Wah,
lightsaber.
wah. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Ooh. And the C-3PO jokes, it was just, nah, dude, that movie was bad.
But it was George's. You know what I mean? And
Yeah. It was still George. It's like, okay, George, you're not human. We get it. But
somebody
Revenge
was
of the
saying
Sith
that like
was
he had a wife that was kind of in charge or was helping with some of
okay.
the
The
story in the first three.
Yeah, no, the myth with the wife is that she re-edited A New Hope. And yeah, she did re-edit A New Hope because it was unwatchable, the first draft.
Was that
And
with like the Star Killer and all that like
yeah, the
original
Star
weird shit
Killer,
that he
and
did?
yeah, and Princess
The Wills of
Vespa.
the Willows or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it was very, very weird. But yeah, dude, like, I don't know, man. To me, I'm ready for new shit, like Star Wars, whatever. It did what it needed to do. I still remember it fondly. I'm actually, I listen to a lot of like fan fiction videos, like what would have happened is if this happened within the stories, and those are
Yeah.
kind of better than the what freaking Disney is doing right now.
Because that's probably written by like super people who like really
Yeah,
love
super
the
fans.
shit and are
Yeah,
trying to like
Mhm.
actually continue what was
Yeah,
being done rather than just like we're gonna do our own thing over here.
yeah. Like I
Because
want to
the
put my
shit that they're
flair on it.
doing over there, it isn't logical. I don't think like
No.
the expanded universe was fucking brilliant. Like it all made
Yeah,
sense,
dude.
you know, and like it was really expanding out. They're like, no, we're gonna cut all that. We're just gonna fuck all that and then make our own
Dude,
shit where it's a bunch of
even
chicks doing weird
even the
shit. Like, what the fuck?
things they took from the expanded universe, they ruined them. Like for example, in the Mandalorian, that like droid like stormtrooper program, those were called like super stormtroopers. And dude, they were not droids. They were cyborgs. They were basically humans that were devoid of their body and inserted into a stormtrooper. Like, dude,
Mm.
very gnarly shit. And they just turned into droids, but it was like that look. It's like, dude, you can't even like swipe things properly. And we never get to see Mara Jade and Jason Solo and
They
the
paid for
Solo
all that. Like,
twins.
why wouldn't you like say, hey, we have this, but we're gonna kind of do our own little spin on it?
Yeah,
You
because
know,
nobody was gay.
maybe instead of making it two boys that are solos, maybe make it one of them as a girl. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
No,
there's
but it
ways
was
to
Jason. It
fucking
was Jason and Jania Solo. So there was a girl there.
okay, there was. See, I'm a
Yeah,
fucking idiot. See how much I know.
yeah, it's all right.
I read some of the comic books, but honestly, it
Yeah,
started really expanding out, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is
I
a lot of
mean,
shit."
I
Like, I
read
think
some of the
I
books.
have like Heir to the Empire and Dark
Yeah,
Empire. I
mhm,
think that was probably maybe as far as I got.
yeah. I mean, I started reading the books, but then I discovered like the Forgotten Realms, so I went with those books. Like, so I started reading like a lot of fantasy at that time. So I never really got into the like extended universe, just like lightly. But I know a couple of things here and there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I jammed on the movies.
Hmm.
That was like where my like, you know. You remember there was a time, dude, where you could like. I used to work at this skate shop in New York
Hmm. Yeah,
called PSNY, Pro
yeah.
Sports New York. And dude, we would just sit there and fucking argue about
Oh
who
yeah, dude.
Boba Fett was. And like,
Yeah,
and this is like 94,
yeah.
95. You know what I mean? So there wasn't shit. Like, I think maybe somebody had like talked about New Hope being released, I think. You know what I mean? Like, it was
Yeah, there was like
like,
rumors.
yeah. They're like, hey, man, they're going to re release fucking Star Wars
Yeah,
with new shit. Like, that was kind
you're
of
right.
rumbling. So we were able to just
Hmm.
like really fucking
Yeah,
argue, dude, about
yeah.
like Boba Fett was this, no, he's a runaway clone trooper, and no, this is that, and
Oh,
Obi-Wan, it actually spells for Obi-Wan. Maybe that mean, you know what I
he's a
mean? It was like,
clone. Yeah.
yeah, like he's the original clone, like he is Obi-Wan. You know, it was like, what? I was like, oh,
What?
maybe, man. You know what I mean? It was just like kind
Yeah.
of like fun and wide open. And then as soon as like they start really sharing what's up,
Yeah, dude. Like I was very, very disappointed when I read um what's the name? Valerian. You know that French comic book?
yeah. It's a good book, right?
Yeah, but the thing is like there's a lot of like echoes that Lucas just swiped from Valerian into Star Wars. Like there's a clone army in Valerian.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, there's a clone army, and the Millennium Falcons looks a lot like Valerian's ship, and just concept like the cantina, like that seediness of space. It's also from Valerian. Like he was swiping everybody when he came up with that. But I mean, I don't blame him.
I don't know why they put in the Mandalorian show spice. They
Mm,
literally knocked over a box of fucking spice. I was
yeah,
like,
and they
the
had death
fuck
sticks.
are they like? What the fuck?
Yeah, they had death sticks. Remember? And
Yeah, I mean, Death Sticks. Oh, okay. I mean, is
yeah.
Death Sticks from something else?
No, death sticks is from Attack of the Clones. You want some death
Yeah.
sticks?
So it's like they had their own kind of like shit,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Like they didn't have to be like, hey, how about some spice? You want some fucking
Spice.
spice? I'd be like, what?
Yeah.
Is this from a planet called fucking
Let's
Arrakis?
call the ship Muad'Dib. Yeah, sure, let's do that.
I do like Star Wars though a little bit better than. Well, no. This
Then
might.
what?
Here's my two
Mhm.
takes while I'm
Okay.
drawing because nobody gives a fuck. I don't know if anybody's listening.
Yeah.
So Star Trek, I like.
Okay.
Star Wars, I like. But like the difference is the Prime Directive.
Hmm.
Like it seems like in Star Trek, like unless somebody has warp drive, don't fuck with them,
Yeah.
right? But in Star Wars, they don't give a fuck. They'll just
Yeah.
fucking
Star Wars.
land
Yeah.
and be like, "Hey, here's a fucking spaceship. You know,
We're
you're
taking
now
your
part of
women.
Federation."
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's just like what? They don't give a fuck. They just totally, you know, like oh these primitive people. Like yeah, they look pretty cool. Hey, you want a blaster? Here's a
Yeah.
fucking
Exactly.
lightsaber. Here's this, you know, here's hyperdrive now.
It's
It's just like
hyperdrive, and
it just seems like a little more like wild open and
yeah,
wide open.
wide open. Oh, speaking about wide open,
I like that
like
shit though. I kind of
yeah. Did you like Firefly at all? Remember that show?
yeah, dude. I fucking
Yeah.
love Firefly.
Firefly was the best, man.
That was so dope, man.
Yeah.
That fucking captain was fucking the shit, dude.
Yeah, dude. The
Such a
things like
bummer.
they did that series dirty.
They did that show so dirty.
Yeah.
And
But
you know,
then
it
they
really didn't kick off until it was on I think like Netflix, right? Like
yeah,
once it was available for everybody to
not
just
even
kind of sit
Netflix.
there and binge it.
Direct to video. When it went like people like selling the DVDs, that got the cult
Oh,
following.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I saw it. Like
Mhm.
the movie Serenity came out and I saw
Yeah,
it on
dude.
Netflix
Serenity
and was
was
like,
so cool, dude.
this looks kind of like corny.
Yeah, no, but yeah, the effects were corny, but the
Oh,
whole
dude, the
story,
effects were fucking like
yeah, they're
TV
dog
show
shit.
level, dude. I was like
Yeah,
watching the show, like, yeah, I don't know, man. This movie's kind of wonky. And they're like, no, it's based on a show. And I was like, oh,
mm.
yeah. And so I went back and just I binged that show in like
Yeah,
2 days,
but
dude.
the
I just fucking
story,
watched the
man,
shit out of it.
the
So
story of
good,
Serenity,
so clever.
dude. The drug that's supposed to pacify people and turn into the reavers. It's like, what the fuck? Like,
Dude,
rare.
that would be the game I would want to play. Like if there's
Yeah.
like an open world fucking
Mhm.
space game, you know, like I'm not saying Starfield, but they were like, hey, we're gonna do fucking
Firefly.
Firefly.
Yeah.
Wide open. That'd be fucking kind of cool. I mean, I would be down for Star Wars. I know they've done it before.
Yeah.
Guys.
I'm kind of done with Star Wars, you know, and I mean it with love.
Yeah.
I'm not like with any animosity, like, oh, fuck Star Wars. Like, not really. You know what? Like, good, man. You were part of my life. I will revisit the things I like from Star Wars from time to time, but if nothing new comes up, I'll be fine.
What's going on, Nefarious?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Neff? Let's get news stories. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let's get some news stories.
Yeah, definitely. Like I want to do something about flat Earth. That would be fun.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like somebody getting to the corner of the flat Earth, and
Well, I was thinking like say here's normally everybody is just like, oh, here's your flat Earth, and everybody, and this
mm,
is like you inside it, like here's all your land
yeah,
masses, and this
mm,
is all. But I was thinking, well, maybe this is us, and this is a divot, and maybe there's like another divot over here with land. I
okay,
mean, it's not completely original. There is one where it like shows like us in the center, and there's like
yeah,
circular rings, and I
hmm,
felt that was a little like
like a plate of pancakes.
a little egocentric. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah,
yeah,
it looks kind of bullshit. So I was thinking, what if it's just like a bunch of different sized divots on a flat
mm,
plane, and you can
okay,
kind of like travel from one divot to the next
hmm,
if you got the right, maybe technology or
yeah.
whatever. So instead of going to like different planets, you could like
Like if
drop
you
down into different divots.
like if you have enough rope, you can travel from one
So I was
divot
thinking
to
like,
the
would they
other.
use like a hot air balloon? But then I'm going,
Yeah.
maybe it's not a hot air balloon. Maybe it's like a giant dead beetle, and they like hooked it up, and
Mm,
like the gases from the beetle are like powering a fucking
yeah.
zeppelin made out of fucking I
You
don't
know.
know.
You know what this
I kind of
is
wanted to
reminding
have
me
like
of?
kind of a Saturday morning kind of a
Yeah, but this is reminding me of another show.
tailspin kind of vibe to it.
Yeah, a show that didn't do that well, but it has its following. The guy liked it, but I don't recommend it to people because it's very weird. It's called
Which show?
Warehouse 13.
Warehouse 13.
Yeah, it's kind of goofy because it's kind of like, I don't want to say steampunk, but it has a little bit of element of steampunk here and there. But there's this warehouse of the U.S. government, and everything that's weird is stored there. So it's always
Mm.
like Tesla's like dimensional jumper is here, and then somebody steals it, and there's like agents that look for the weird, basically. And I don't know, it's kind of goofy, but it's a lot of fun.
I like that.
Yeah.
Do they have the fucking arc somewhere in the back of the warehouse?
I don't remember the art, but they had this device they communicated with called a Fansworth, which was basically a cell phone invented in the 18th century. And it's like, why don't you use cell phones? Like, because cell phones can be like intervened. Fansworths can't.
Mm.
So I don't know. It was always something like that, or there was like a storm chip from the gods. It's basically if you drop in the water, it would be like raining forever, and they had to find it. Like it's just like goofy, weird stories like that. All the episodes. So
Do you ever watch Friday the 13th? Hey, it's fucking
yeah,
Friday the 13th today. Do you watch that Friday the 13th show
yeah.
where they're out looking for fucking artifacts?
Hmm. Yeah, I get because I mean everybody was expecting it to be like Camp
Fucking
Clearwater or whatever, and Jason and
Crystal
whatnot.
Lake.
Crystal Lake, yeah,
Yeah.
Crystal Lake and Jason, and it wasn't. So yeah, I remember
Yeah.
a friend of mine got really mad at that show because there was no Jason. It's like, hey, it's just a name, dude.
It was very weird to pick that name though.
Yeah.
Like
Hmm.
there's like a very distinct connection
Hmm.
to that name and to like horror, especially at that moment.
Yeah.
And then like they never even fucking made a reference to the actual date on the show.
No.
You know what I mean? There was no like,
Mhm.
hey, we need to make sure we collect all these items by Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, dude,
know,
that
it
was
was just
weird.
like just getting shit.
Yeah, those guys were silly, silly goose.
All right, so there's like a clouds, and then they're all being disrupted because this guy's coming up out of them.
Mm.
Disrupting clouds, dude. Draw
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
This is very Mobius-y. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
It's
trying to like.
giving me that like Elseworlds like
It's fucking me in the ass at
background
the
thing.
moment.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's cool, dude. It's good shit.
You got something you want to show? I could flip it over to your stuff.
Oh, all right. Let me get it ready.
Okay, let me know.
Mhm. It's just roughs because I have to clean them up, but I have to do all the illustrations first. That's saved.
So it'd be like this fucking yeah. Fuck. I don't. I'm not even. I need to like reference this shit again because it would be
Mhm.
like it's like clouds and shit. There would be like clouds still on this, like coming off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went to like the legs. It'd be like a giant dead tardigrade that they're
Oh
using as
yeah.
a fucking, you know,
Oh yeah, dude. I
the
love
only.
tardigrades.
It's like the only like substance that would like be
Mhm.
able to sustain some of the pressures to
Oh,
be able to go
dude.
from one divot to the next divot. So they like
Yeah.
found a giant dead one and have like rigged it.
Dude, you know what would be really trippy?
I'm listening.
That the tardigrade can cling to the sky. Like the sky is solid. That would throw people to a loop. Because I mean, like the his legs are like upside down. So maybe like he grabs the sky, like wait a
Oh,
minute. Isn't the sky supposed to be air? How's
well,
he grabbing the sky?
that kind of I don't know what's going on with the sky because
Yeah.
that I was thinking that the divots were being created by a giant winged moth creatures breaking out of their eggs and flying up
Yeah.
in the sky and like they
Oh my
leave
god.
a crater.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
Dude.
maybe there's some sort of fucking it like incorporates the idea of the filament.
Yeah. Dude, we gotta stop smoking weed, man. We're getting weird.
They're like, you want new stuff? Well, here it
Let's start with
comes.
some weed. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I really like the idea of like doing something kind of weird and funny and like
Yeah.
drawing it real simple.
Mhm.
Like drawing it like a animated cartoon style rather than like that like
Like
lots of
super
rendering
render.
there.
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
So
Ready,
this
Freddy?
guy,
Yo.
and so the thing is, like, I'm recording a song with my brother, and there's this like several hits with the drum beat, like dun, 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 and it's like 17 different beats, and I have to do 17 different drawings for every.
Rico was good.
Yeah. So this is the Chinese pilot with his big robot,
Mm-hmm.
and you got the Indian doing yoga. I'm being racist.
Are
Really,
you?
really. No, not really. But I'm culturally appropriation everything.
Yeah. Nobody is off limits. Everybody's gonna get it.
Yeah, nobody's safe. And then I got the Japanese guy, obviously.
Cling,
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 cling.
cling.
The chick from Korea. She's supposed to be happy about it.
Of course, the Korean girl has like a tentacle thing going on.
Obviously. See,
Because she likes
that's why we're friends.
turnovers.
That's why we're friends, sir. And this is the Spanish guy with his
Oh yeah, that's dope.
bullfighter thing. And now I'm working on the American chick, and then I'm gonna draw some kaiju's, and I might be done. So that's gonna be a couple of weeks worth of work, I think.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm recording that song on the 27th. With my
Three
brother.
legs. What's he saying? What do
3
you
legs?
think about 3 legs?
Who has 3 legs?
3-legged woman.
Yeah, that's a man, baby.
Yeah.
3-legged woman, like whoa, that's a girl with a prize, man.
Yeah, I
waifus and
saw it
kaijus.
was like, hey, I'm trans, and guys don't want to date me because I still have my magic wand. I was like,
Man, I'm not a fan of the wizarding world, sir. So no wants, thank you.
keep that to yourself there, Harriet Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter. Yeah, Wingardium Leviosa, fly away, get out of here.
Dude, how come the Wizards didn't just take that shit over? Like, is that lore in the I didn't see it in the movies,
I think they
and I know there
explained
was like
it.
a certain desire for them to like keep it from humans, but why not just
Yeah.
like
I think
roll them
there's a
over?
thing that humans were way more than wizards, and that in a war that like they might have the advantage, but they will be like overwhelmed in the end. Like there's something around those lines. Like there are not that many wizards, so I don't know.
And what is the deal with American? Didn't they have like Native American Indian wizards like
Yeah,
and like they don't use wands or they do use wands?
yeah, they use their dicks. I don't know.
His
I
fucking eagle
uh,
feathers.
eagle feathers and members.
I don't know. I could just be making shit up right now.
Hey, Past Master Dan, this is supposed to be a retro shirt, sir. So yes, the 1970s is called, and they want their T-shirt back. It's not a 70, and it's not a 7-Up T-shirt, man. It's a Mountain Dew T-shirt. You need glasses, sir.
I'm just wearing a basic white T-shirt. Like fucking...
Yeah. Oh, like a cholo, just
No,
like a white T-shirt, and then like an open like.
no, I'm like a
shirt.
fucking. I'm like the Taylor Swift song, you know what I mean? He's
Mm,
got those white shirt, blue jeans, baby. That's me.
Yeah.
I can read. I can Lou Reed.
Lou Reed. Ah, geez.
Yeah, do some Lou. Go Lou Reed. Go.
Lou Reed. Yeah, I can Lou Reed. Velvet Underground. I don't know. Was never a big fan of Lou Reed, to be completely honest.
I'm going to meet my man.
He was all. He
Going
was
to meet
alright.
my man.
He was alright.
Yeah, maybe for like the time, like if you think back, you know, like with
Yeah.
the shit that we've seen, you're like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, whatever. He's not that fucking, insane. But then
Yeah.
if you look at the time, like, was he just like
Yeah.
fucking bonkers at the time? Like nobody was ready for this kind of like little shit-headed kid to be like,
Yeah.
fuck you.
I get that, but for example, like I can listen to the New York Dolls, like not every day, but like I kind of get it. You know what I mean?
Who's the singer from New York Dolls? Didn't he become a fucking
Yeah,
singer?
like an actor. Yeah, and
Poindexter?
yeah, that guy's weird looking, man.
Weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Crazy nose. Like where's that?
Yeah.
Where'd that fucking nose come
Yeah,
from?
they don't make him anymore. You know what I mean? You know, that kind of faces that you won't see ever again. It's like, nah, we're not making that again. And he was in this. Remember that weird movie with Emilio Estevez called Free Jack?
Yeah.
So it has
With
Mick
Anthony
Jagger.
Hopkins.
Yeah, like Mick Jagger is like the cop, right? But the guy from the New York Dolls is like Emilio Estevez's best friend. Like he has a role in that movie. It's like, dude, this guy looks really weird. And it's like, oh, it's the New York Dolls guy. Wow, he's an actor too.
So weird to get Mick Jagger and the New York.
Yeah,
He was also a taxi driver in Scrooged with Bill Murray.
Yeah, dude, he's all like I don't know, like avant-garde New York royalty kind of thing. Doing that whole like Andy Warhol thing. Like I have a telephone, I can talk to God, but I don't know what to say. Shut up, Andy.
Yeah, man. There was like a special. There was some kind of show that was like the Warhol Diaries, and I read them, or not read them. I like watched it because it's like Andy Warhol did some interesting art stuff. You know,
he did.
And I'm like, I want to see what this fucker's all about.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdo, man.
Exactly.
Just a fucking degenerate and just I don't know, man. Just a fucking piece of shit, kind of like racist and fucking like self-hating homosexual. It was fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, dude. That's the thing. Like people idolize thing. Like that guy did a really cool Campbell's soup can art. That's what I know about him. Like aside from that, like people need to tell me, like, oh, that's a Warhol. Like, oh, okay. And he did that thing with Marilyn too, right? That's him.
Yeah, he did a whole bunch of like lithograph
lithograph.
prints
Yeah.
of different celebrities, which it was
Mhm.
just like you're just taking a photo
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
you're printing it and then you're painting on top of that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's like one of those like things where it's like nobody else is doing it,
Hmm.
so it becomes the uniqueness of it.
It's
Like
cute.
fucking Jackson Pollock.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
like
But
if
to
I
me, like
sit there and go, oh, I'll instead of drawing a fucking soup
dragon.
can, I'll
Yeah.
draw a fucking can of fucking Rockstar. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just like it won't register because it's like it's already been
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, but still, like that's when people mistake art for cute. Like to me, that's cute, not art, but I'm a curmudgeon, you know. So I don't know. Like the art circles down here hate me because they used to invite me to those stuff. Like, oh, because I used to have like an animation school, so I don't know, it's stupid. So I get invited to this stuff. I was like, this is shit. This is shit. This is shit. You're rehabilitating yourself from drugs or something. Like I don't know. Like I don't get modern art, so
Dude, I do not like. Yeah, there's some shit I
I
don't
don't
know,
get
man.
it.
Some
I
stuff
don't get it.
I like. Maybe it's like the technique I'm seeing, the color
Yeah.
choices.
Hmm.
But then other stuff, I'm just like, looks like shit.
I don't get it, man. It pisses me off because it makes me feel dumb. Because I see other idiots going, "Oh, ooh, whoa, wow, look at the choices he made." Like, dude, that's macaroni art. Yeah.
I used to
Are
do
you?
a show in Atlanta.
Uh,
It's called like Pancakes and Booze or
okay.
something like Pancakes and Drinks and stuff. And it was like a
Hmm.
gallery showing.
Yeah.
And then there was also booze and pancakes being served.
Oh my god, that sounds like a Eddie like a Dave Chappelle skit.
Dude, it was
Yeah.
it was like a setup for disaster. Like I show up with like some paintings
Uh-huh.
and there's like people showing up with like posters that they bought and like
Oh
other people like
no.
hanging up like paintings of Michael Jordan and stuff. Like there was no fucking curation, no fucking like editorial decisions made on
Oh
like who could
no,
get into
dude.
the show or not.
Hmm.
And so I'm like sitting there with these paintings. I'm like, what the fuck?
The fuck am
And
I
then
doing here?
yeah, what the fuck am I doing here? But I mean, it got. I mean, it was Atlanta, dude. There was maybe like 5 or 6 white people there, and the rest of it
Nice,
was like black people.
brothers and
Yeah,
sisters.
dude. So I was just like, I totally. They were like, people were fucking eyeballing me, dude, hard.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh
even fucking
no.
joking, because it'd be like, yeah, let me look at this person. Oh, that's awesome. He's doing a fucking macaroni piece for fucking
Macaroni
Malcolm X,
pizza.
and then they like come
Will
over and see my
Chamberlain.
fucking
Yeah.
yeah, they see my white ass face standing there, and they were giving me fucking weird looks. So I like ended up just like walking away from my painting.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna walk away from my paintings.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
prefer people actually look at them without like
And not
seeing my
eyeballing you like,
goofy ass.
yeah,
Yeah.
what this white boy doing here?
And dude, I ended up selling like 2 paintings.
There you
You
go.
know what I mean? Like, 'cause,
Anonymously.
like when you have your paintings up there, you put your
Yeah, dude.
Instagram,
You
like
needed like a
your
pen
at
name.
so and so. And like
Yeah.
while I was there walking around, somebody sent me an Instagram message like, "Hey, I'm at your paintings. I'd like to buy one." And I went over
Nice.
there and then sold it to him.
Cool.
Yeah,
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 dude.
yeah. But it
But
was.
I mean,
I'm
if
not doing it again though, dude. Holy shit.
yeah, dude. Like I mean, if I see that kind of stuff, like I would leave the paintings and go.
You
And
would?
yeah, I would like change my name the plume to a very like like African American name like Derice Jenkins or something. And just
Clarice?
leave the paintings there, and you would have made bank. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird. At the end of the night, I had to like take the paintings down with me, like the one that I had left.
Mm.
I almost
But I
left it.
mean,
I was
but
thinking about leaving it.
you sold some art, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, I had 3 paintings and I sold 2 of them.
Cool.
So I had to take one back.
Yeah.
It wasn't like fucking crazy money either. It wasn't like that. It was like one painting I sold for like
Oh.
$400 and the other one was for
Yeah,
like
dude.
3. Like it was definitely a price for the market.
Yeah.
Because then I was looking around and everybody was like kind of priced the same.
Dude,
I would
like,
totally be into some of that fucking like art industry, whatever the
mhm.
fine art fucking scam that they're doing, dude.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm gonna commission you to do a painting. I'll pay
Mhm.
you $10K but then I'll donate it to a museum or somewhere for
A tax
30K,
write-off,
and
yeah.
then I'll fucking write that off. You know what I mean? There's like a
Yeah.
whole like system to how they're doing it and shit. And I'm going, how do I get in there with that fucking 10K if they're like,
Yeah, dude. The only people who hate that systems are the ones who are not in it.
yeah, I don't hate it. I'm not hating the
Yeah.
game. I'm just like,
Yeah.
yo, like, put me in, coach.
Yeah, put me. The things like
Like, do you give a
like
fuck what I paint? Like, how about you know what, 10K? I'll do it for fucking 4. How
yeah,
about that?
dude. The thing is like no, the thing is not the money. The thing is like you have to get in with a bored old lady. You know, a
Mm.
bored old lady with money.
That sounds like some shit you're doing. Like,
Yeah, dude, that's the way people do it down here. There's always
yeah.
bored old ladies, like like the husband is like cheating on her with secretaries and whatnot, going on their boats, and they create these art circles. And if you if you fucking good and you have a modicum of talent, your paintings will go in. And once you're in, like yeah, you'll be selling like paintings for 10K, 5K, like and dude, and
Yeah, I don't want to
horrible paintings.
fucking. I don't want to fuck somebody.
Exactly, that's the thing. Like, it has a price, and it's not monetary. It's your dignity.
See, I was like willing to pay a little bit of the price of like, yeah, fuck it. If you're like gonna do some like willing and dealing with my shit afterwards, like I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. You know what I mean? Like
No.
it seems kind of a victimless crime.
Yeah, but
Right?
once
I
you have to
mean,
have
it's
sex
not
with an
like,
old lady, yeah. Once you have to have sex with an old lady, then it's a completely different business. And ugh.
can you
Ugh.
can I use the voucher then? Like if I'm just like trying to wheel and deal and the lady's like, I've got some time this weekend. We
All
could
right,
talk.
Sonny.
Could I just fucking call you? I'd be like, let me call my friend
Oh.
Pedro to work this out.
Yeah. Yeah, like, hey, I'm making wine in my bathtub. You want to hop over and
He's from Panama, and he's gonna
yeah.
canal out your ass
Exactly.
over the weekend,
And he
and
has 400 years of crust coming down your gullet. Yeah.
he's got a strict diet of pineapple and coconut water. So
Coconut water and fish.
yeah, so whenever he fucking blows into the back of your fucking throat,
Yeah,
it won't be the hard acidic fucking shit.
acidic fucking shit.
Jesus.
And every
Your husband
crust,
is blasted India, yeah.
every crust represents the oppression of his people. So you know it's gonna be
Gross,
rough.
dude. Jesus.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus, sorry about that. Save that for Tampa.
For
Save that for Vegas.
Vegas. Yeah.
Yo, nobody's watching. We only got like 17 people watching. Ain't nobody watching.
Yeah.
I fucking hail Comicsgate.
Yeah.
Hail fucking the Kings.
Yeah.
But the fucking like weird Chicago thing was fucking weird, and I still have not gotten like
I don't
legitimate
get it.
fucking like
I don't
this
get
will
it.
be the transaction
Mm.
where I'm like, okay, that sounds like I'm fucking getting something. It's not just like, hey, pay for our fucking shit. We'll like, I don't know.
I don't know. I think they need to explain themselves better because I didn't understand either. I was like, wait, you want us to pay you to go set up like the most expensive booth ever? Like, I don't know. It sounds like a Rick James idea. You know what I mean?
I mean, I like the idea of.
Yeah.
I mean, I get like, hey, like we already apparently they've already scheduled or booked their tables, right? So it's like, hey, we booked their tables.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a crowdfunding to like really to put fucking lights and smoke machines
Okay.
on these things. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna like, put
that
a
to me
whole
is
bunch
like
of fucking panache.
yeah, that to
And
me is
then we're
straight
gonna
up
like
Rick
get
James.
hotel rooms, and we're gonna get flights for
For who?
Anna and Cecil and fuck that. I
Okay.
did not. That was an accent.
Yeah.
I really don't want any fucking beef with these people, but
Yeah.
it's like you have all these like people, and you're like, why the fuck would I fucking want like? And then you're like, what are you gonna? Well, what am I gonna get out of that campaign other than just like, hey, we'll have like a cool setup for our show that you're gonna watch, like.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, what is there going to be? Oh, it's going to be an exclusive T-shirt. Like, well,
Uh-huh.
so the
Okay.
T-shirt is going to be like but you could also get it at the like it needs to
Mhm.
be a little bit more clear, you know.
Yeah, they
And
need to explain themselves better, and the level of the contribution also. Like, did they talk about that? Like, how much they need per person?
no,
Uh,
I don't recall
yeah,
them hearing
'cause
that.
that's the thing. Like, I mean, it's not a bad idea, but what people are getting out of supporting this campaign should be a little bit clearer. I think. Like, I'm not bashing. Like, no hatred, dude. I love those dudes.
No, 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 no. I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, I
but it
just
should be clear
this
though.
isn't an anti CG thing. I mean,
No, 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 no,
I'm
no, no.
clearly like red teaming and like
Yeah.
fucking being like, hey, what the fuck is the deal with this? But you know,
Yeah, but you just be clear on what you're
yeah.
offering and what exactly it's going to be used for. Because I don't get it. Like, are we paying for the boots, or their boots are already paid for?
Well,
Or
or it's like, hey, we're gonna do a fundraiser to like to like buy the booths.
yeah,
I
but
mean,
I'm not clear on that
but
either.
it's like, and then but it's also going to be a CG meetup. So
Uh huh.
they're expecting us to also like pay for our booths
Okay.
and our fucking airfare and like our own expenses to go.
Okay.
So you're going there and like, okay, let me pay for all my shit, pay for all my shit, and then I'll be stuck in fucking Artist Alley in the back of the convention,
Yeah.
and then but the CG booth will have like lights and fucking smoke machines.
Yeah. Hmm.
It's like, I
I
don't
don't know,
know.
man. I don't know.
I
'Cause-
need to know why that's gonna like be beneficial to the group and not
yeah,
just
dude.
like the three people.
Yeah, like it
And maybe it will. I
only.
hope it does. Because I
Yeah.
called out, I was like, fuck, if all the kings put out like, here's a Dropbox, put in 10 to 15 pages of sketches from
Yeah.
your
Oh,
last
not
fucking
only
campaign.
that, dude. Like, okay, we're gonna have the
Bro,
booth.
that would fucking like,
No,
yeah.
no, no. But you
Here's
know what?
30 bucks.
What
I'll
would
give you
rock?
$30 if you give me
Yeah.
a fucking, a paperback book with like
Mhm.
just tons of fucking sketches and shit
But
from
not only
these
that, dude.
campaigns.
Like,
Like that seems like
yeah.
legit. But don't be like, hey,
Mhm.
we're gonna do exclusive covers to comic
Mhm.
books that you probably have already backed. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Please
No,
don't
but
tell me
you
that,
know
dude.
what? What
Please
would be
don't tell me
dope?
it's that.
You know what would be dope if they do a booth, a CG booth. So CG creators can put their books in their booth too.
Well, then you're gonna go into like fucking butthurt land when like you're gonna
Dude,
get like a certain number of people who will get in
dude,
there, and then some
be
people
over
won't.
the top.
You
Like,
know?
there's a limited amount of space, and we all know that, right?
Yeah.
Do it like a freaking lottery. You know what I mean? Do it everything over the top. That way, there won't be
Mm.
butthurt people. Hey, it's a lottery. These are the books that are going in. Are they not going to be the best books CG has to offer? Maybe not, but that's the lottery. That's the rules. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, we
That's
can,
one option. That's one
yeah,
option.
you know, because that way they turn everything into an event. Even the campaign is turned into an event, or make people vote for it. You know, gamify it. Like, what CG books do you want to see in the booth, and you put it to the people and make a vote, and so it will
So
be all
yeah,
over the
it's
top.
maybe flex like, hey,
Hmm.
we're a bunch of CG people. Maybe it would be dope to maybe flex that movement status
Hmm.
and maybe get like a promo code for some
Yeah,
table.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, dude. There's several
there's
things.
not.
Like,
It's just like, hey, we're gonna do this for us,
mhm.
and if you're gonna get a table, cool, good luck for
Yeah.
you. And it's like,
It's
well, if
not a
I'm
bad
over here
idea.
building my own fucking platform,
It's not a bad idea. It just needs to be. I mean, a little
I
bit.
would be
They have
cool
to
with
think it over a little bit more.
an actual CG event. I would be
Hmm.
fine with it being. Um, I don't want to say it's like I'm kissing the ring or bending the knee, but like Ethan owns the TM on it, so like
Yeah,
have it in
exactly.
Jersey. You
Hmm.
know, have a CG event in Jersey. The backing gets you a fucking weekend pass. Tiers get you, more shit. I don't know, but
A day at
that would
Ethan's
be
pool.
totally dope. Say what?
A day at Ethan's pool and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
or have like Ethan, like have Ethan there
no, dude.
in a fucking hot tub, right? And like you, like, hey, for like $600 tier, like you can
Yeah.
have uh pie with Ethan in a fucking hot tub.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
And it's like, you know,
Nah, dude.
That would be
I
fucking
don't know if
dope,
that's
you
gonna
know?
fly.
A fucking one of those like giant boxing like rings with like giant
Mm.
inflatable
Oh,
boxing gloves for
no,
fucking
the sumo suit.
yeah, dude,
Yeah,
sumo suit beefs.
yeah,
You know, would be fucking hilarious.
yeah.
Something that was us, something that was like ours, because I could totally see people fucking
Yeah.
throwing money at that, but I
Hey,
don't
dude,
know.
my
I don't want to
Mountain
sound like a
Dew.
total asshole about it, but
Nah, dude, we're just
it
shooting
just seems
ideas,
like
man.
I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, a minute, how am I? What am I doing? Like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, I'm gonna get a comic book that I already own,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like thinking about going to the Chicago thing. It's like, well, maybe I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. Hail CG.
LCG. No, that's the thing. Like, it's not the. I mean, it's not the brightest of ideas. At least in its current inception. I don't know. I don't see why I would back something like that. But maybe some people will. Like, who knows, right? Like,
Yeah,
who
yeah,
am
yeah,
I?
yeah. I talked about
Yeah.
it online, and there's definitely people who are like, "Hey, man, like this is this and this," so I could like, all right, like I could see you like paying for it, and like I'm not
Yeah.
calling him
No, nothing.
any names or anything. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's your point of view, but and I see that, but
Hmm.
I need to be a little bit more clear on
Yeah, exactly. I need a little bit more clarity and something that catches my attention a little bit better for me to back something like this. Because owning people, after a while, it becomes, I don't know, boring. You know what I
like
mean?
what now?
Like let's own the SJW thing. To me, it's getting boring and boring every day.
Wait
More
a
and
minute,
more boring.
what's getting boring to you?
No, like owning the SJWs,
Oh,
that whole
oh, oh.
thing. That to me, it's like, do I really want to stay on that energy?
Well, I mean,
It's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun, but after
well,
5 years
feel
of
like we're
owning,
winning. To be honest with you,
exactly.
I
That's
feel
the
like we're
thing.
winning.
Yeah, we are.
Disney is in the shitter.
In shitter,
Marvel's
DC's
in
in
the
shitter.
shitter. DC is in the shitter. People who were like talking shit about Comicsgate, 2 years ago, are now tweeting and crowdfunding for their fucking teeth and their cat food.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what are we doing? Like, I don't see CG stopping.
No, we're not. And
No,
that's the thing.
I see. There's more books coming out. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like,
And some people say like, oh, it has slowed down. Like, dude, the economy is slowing down,
yeah,
and people are not locked up in their houses. So yeah, like 2022, 2020, and 21 were like incredible years for indie comic books. Like people were making six-figure campaigns,
people had
which
fucking checks. People had
yeah,
company like government checks, and
exactly.
they were sitting at home. You know.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like right now, people things are getting tighter, but dude, people are funding solidly. Left
It
and
just
right.
has to be good. I feel like the
Yeah.
caliber has to be
Yeah.
like
Oh
spot
yeah.
on.
The
You know what
bar.
I
I mean,
mean?
no
No
pun
fucking
intended,
no
but the bar
like
is
no
high.
half measures on any of your
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. The bar is high. No pun intended. I'm trying to make fun of your name, but the bar is high right now. Are you high?
Yeah. The bar is high, dude. We're carrying some luggage and we're heading up that hill, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna fucking slow down if you suck.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like,
I'm not gonna be like, oh hey everybody, let's fucking slow down so and so can catch up. Like the
yeah,
fuck
like
out of
I
like
identify as CG, but dude, your book sucks. You know what I mean? Like those days. I don't want to say those days are gone. Like, yeah, we'll support people who identify, but dude, you have to bring the goods. Because there's way
yeah.
too many good books around to go on like the PD train. Like, oh, he's nice. Like, nah, dude, not gonna work.
Yeah, being nice. I am nice. God damn it.
In your own way.
My own way. I don't know. What is this? This is a gremlin guy. This is a gremlin.
Yeah,
Some sort of
it
gremlin.
does look like a gremlin, upside down gremlin.
I just flipped the paper over so I could have some space to.
Oh, okay. Is he
Bruh.
headless or is he like lying down? You're gonna draw the body.
Headless? There you go. It's
Ah,
there's
okay.
his
It's
body.
like gotcha. It's like a goblin sperm. Got it.
Yeah, he's a devil sperm.
Devil sperm. Yeah. You see, look, Marcus Kilgore just got Bronze Star. Dude, that book gives me a headache, dude. The level of detail in the backgrounds in that book.
In which book?
Bronze Star. That's in
Brown
Comics.
Star.
Bronze. Brown
Bronze
Star. It's a porn film.
Yeah, I ain't fucking ordering another called Brown Star, dude.
Brown Star, yeah.
Bronze Star. I don't know if I've heard of that.
It's a Western with a werewolf. It's good. It looks really good, dude. But it's the art, like the guy just went nuts on the backgrounds, man. And he's making like details on things that shouldn't be detailed. It's freaking amazing.
I want to do a cowboy.
I don't know. There's a lot of people doing cowboys. Like you got Alo doing his.
I don't want to do any. Yeah, but I don't want to have like
supernatural things.
Yeah, dude. Like I want to do like Lieutenant Blueberry, fucking 310 to Yuma kind of shit. Gotcha. You know what I mean? Not like fucking. And then there's a fucking werewolf in it.
And then the Satan. Yeah.
Really take it off. You know, the fucking chick running the cat house is a vampire.
That's a vampire. Yeah, dude. But for example, like
okay, like, check this. It's the Old West, but they've got magic.
No. It's the Old West with warlocks. How about that?
I'm like, no. I just want to do fucking 310 to Yuma. I want to just, just fucking
The Unforgiven. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Unforgiven, dude. If I see you, awesome. I'm gonna shoot you. And then your dog, and I'm gonna burn your house down. You killed my friend Ned, so I'm gonna fucking.
I love that movie, man.
I'm gonna burn your house down. I'm gonna stick my dick in the ashes and fucking write your name on the fucking side of a rock with my dick, and then fucking piss on it. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Yeah. Gonna grab your asshole and make a coin purse out of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna smoke opium out of your fucking skulls if I see your face. Like, holy shit, dude!
Wow, calm down, Clint.
I'm like, is there a fucking Unforgiven prequel? Like, can I see like fucking 3 hours of just Wood like blowing people away and drinking whiskey and hating people?
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, Unforgiven is a masterpiece, but there's like cheesy cowboy movies I really enjoy too.
There's some really cheesy shit out there.
Yeah, no, but for example, like The Quick and the Dead with Sharon Stone.
Oh, I fucking love that movie.
Dude, but that movie's cheesy as fuck, though.
It is so fucking cheesy, dude. It's awesome, supposed to be, though, right? It's supposed to be like fucking
campy.
It's almost like a comic book movie.
Yeah, dude.
You know, like early comic book movies were like, all right, let's make it weird so that you're watching a comic book movie.
Yeah, dude, the guy with the playing cards, the guy's like his thumbs shot off. Like,
yeah,
charlatan.
Yeah, dude, he was the fucking poser. He was like, "Yeah, I've done this and I've done that." And like, you're a fucking liar because I'm the one who killed those dudes.
Yeah,
Gene Hackman.
Yeah, Gene Hackman, and the guy who played Bishop, the playing cards guy, and he played Bishops.
Yeah, like, he's fucking in everything, and like all the fucking Sasquatch hunting movies.
Mm-hmm. He's one of those ugly guys that has like a cool face for movies and made a career out of that. Like, yeah, I'm the ugly dude who dies.
It's amazing how long he's been around.
Yeah, God bless him.
You watch the first Terminator, he's like one of the detectives in the precinct.
Yeah.
When Arnold fucking goes in there and starts wrecking house, I'll be back, bitch. Yeah, he's in that scene.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's a good actor. I like him.
Yeah.
He said, I'd be like, yeah, I like to meet him. Hey, you want to meet Lance Henriksen? I'm like, fuck, can I? Yeah, all right.
Hell yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, man. Where are we going?
I would be more interested in meeting one of those guys. Like, he's been like a secondary actor in tons of really cool movies than to meet like, I don't know, like Will Smith or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, Lance Henriksen, I would be like, dude, Near Dark. I would be a fucking nerd, dude. I'd be like, yeah, Near Dark was fucking dope.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was dope. So anyways, you were Bishop. Yeah, that was cool, man.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude. Yeah, just doing like the Chris Farley character. Like, remember?
Yeah.
Remember when you did like Terminator? That was
Yeah.
cool.
I was at a con.
Uh-huh.
I had a table and I got some VIP status with the con because I did some extra work for
Ooh,
him, and
nice.
so I got to go. I got to go into the VIP area, and Michael Rooker was up in
Mm.
there. Like I came up in there, me and my daughter. We were like getting snacks, and then Michael Rooker came up in there and grabbed a sandwich and like sat down and
Mm.
started eating. And like I didn't want to talk to him. You know what I
you're,
mean?
you're
Like
like, fuck him. Why?
no, I wasn't like, man, fuck Merle, this fucking motherfucker. No, I mean, believe me, I wanted to be like, dude, Henry was fucking nuts. I mean, I totally,
Yeah,
but it's like this
but the
dude,
guy's eating, right?
yeah, he's eating. We're in an area that's almost like a skybox kind of a situation to the con, so you can like look
Yeah,
down. So it's like this guy's been at a table with people talking to him,
yeah,
and this
all
is his
day.
break. And so
Yeah.
I didn't say anything to him, and then when we were leaving, my daughter like waved at him, and he like smiled and waved back.
Oh, cool.
But that was like the interaction with him.
But
Yeah, man.
I
Sometimes you just
think,
want to leave him alone. You know what I mean? It's
yeah, I
like,
think those guys
here, buddy.
appreciate that better. When you understand that you need your space and you've been like interacting for hours and then with smelly people or whatever. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not people who go to concerts that smell it, but you know what I mean. Like seeing people like one after the other, one after the last thing you want to do on your break is to talk to more people.
yeah.
So, yeah,
There's a certain tank. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Your tank is like it starts to empty
Yeah.
out. You know?
Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up, Justin?
Justin,
Belmont
Chrome
is
Dog,
here.
Justin.
No, Belmont. Justin Belmont.
Oh, what's going on, dude?
Yeah.
Makes me want to stop.
Yeah,
Start
dude.
smoking a little.
I couldn't make it to the show yesterday.
There was a show yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. The Man Cave.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but my Thursdays are getting complicated.
All those older
Yeah.
rich women. You're
Yeah, I'm surrounded by old pussy, man. Sorry.
You need to.
Yeah,
Computers
sucks.
ain't free, dude. Wacom
Yeah.
tablets don't pay for themselves.
Exactly. Sucks to be me, man. They're using me.
That's kind of dope. All right. It's been an hour and a half. I'm gonna wrap
All
it
right.
up.
Cool.
Yeah, buddy. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Yeah, dude, it was a good
Did some
hang.
rising. Did some
Yeah.
rising.
Mm-hmm.
Just talking
We-
some shit a little bit.
We shoot the shit.
Shooting the
Drawings
shit.
were made,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, rise the wyvern, baby.
That's right, my dog. So you guys have a good evening and talk to you later. Peace
Yeah.
out.
Take care.